Right, say your prayers, it's that time.
Well, we didn't get the race we thought we were going to get yesterday in the Motor Oils back from the Pro Stock Races Suzuki Battle Challenge. It was a bit of a topsy-turvy affair. Harley went out on the redneck racing bike. He didn't go out on this one.
Yeah, that's the wet bike.
The wet bike, yeah. But, we had some great scraps. Yesterday morning, Neil Attenborough in the dry, stunning. Struggled a little bit in the wet. Gary Cutts yesterday, he's out on the turquoise bike again today. He was out on the turquoise one in the morning, didn't go. Out on the white one in the afternoon, didn't go, but fought his way through.
You know what the problem is with Mr. Cutts, don't you?
There's lots of problems with Mr. Cutts, but...
Mr. Cutts' problems start from the neck upwards. He definitely overthinks racing. He so much overthinks racing. Where's Bandit?
Okay, certainly didn't make the starts yesterday on the number 3 machine at turquoise bike. Didn't get away off the line.
It's all gone pear-shaped since Cameron.
Well,
I think.
I was saying, you think back to Brands Hatch, and it was nip and tuck between the two of them when we thought this is going to be the new McCartney Preble battle.
Yeah, because Brands Hatch is Preble's track, it's slogans.
Yep.
He cut his teeth on it, but he knows it like the back of his hand, also like the story.
Yep.
And Gary was all over him like a rash.
Yep.
We thought, hello, here you go.
Yeah, but I thought with Pembrey, I know it isn't, but it's the most Brands-like circuit that we've been to since Brands, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
It's got slower bits accelerating out, it's got a little bit of elevation, it's got some heavy braking points, it's not a fast flowing, it's not an undulating like a Cadwell or an Open. It's the most Brands-like, and I thought that it might suit Gary Cutts. I was wrong.
Yeah, because you've got something like about at least 8 other people in front of him.
Yeah, Ian Agnew didn't have a good one either.
Ian Agnew, it's a shame. Again, this is another one that he's sort of like building back up. He had a touch of he had a touch of lurgy that knocked him out the first round of the shootout, as it were. Callum Gale got his answers. His prayers answered yesterday with rain, because he loves the rain, and obviously he's had his best finish ever. Made the shootout for the first time, best finish ever yesterday. He's on the front row, middle of the grid. Lee Marks, who is always there, I'm hoping is going to podium because he thoroughly deserves it. Number 77 just coming into line, Baz Smart.
Not only for his racing, but also for his benevolence of lending levers out to other riders.
Yes, exactly. So we're waiting for the lights to change.
You watch the front end, I'll watch cars.
Try and watch the front end. Oh, Agnew! Now is that going to be? I don't know what that thing was moving. Oh, Marks and Preble are swapping paint or handlebars down there. Preble's made the jump. Marks is in second place. Oh, Agnew's gone back to third, and I'm just crossing my fingers and hoping everybody's going to get out there. So Marks and Preble have made the jump. They're already gapping everybody there. So Lee Marks. Oh, God.
Breathe in. I'm still waiting for any information to flash up on the screen. Oh, push wide. Preble's been pushed wide. Now that was a harsh move, shall we say. Or this is a move we used to see between James Riccardi and Harley Preble. Oh dear, we have sad faces.
Yes.
I'm going to go on the box here.
Yes.
Preble has got, he's got this angry head on that, surely. He's got the angry head on that. He's going to have to make up the time that he lost in that one. And he's being bettered for second as well. Preble's going to end up in third position if he's not too careful. He's managed to hold it on the brakes going through Honda. But a sterling.
That's Callum Gale.
Gary Cutts is on the back of that group. He's made a decent start. He's in that little trio just behind. But Attenborough, I'm still waiting to see whether anything's flashing up on the screen because that bike was moving.
Oh, he was on
early.
Yeah. I tell you what, Callum Gale, that is really, this is my home track, and that was a touch of the Welsh Dragon about him. Oh. He's not going to let it go.
Should start Attenborough.
Yeah.
He's on the board. That puts him a long way down. That puts him currently in 21st position.
Yeah, that's all right, we'll make that up in the lap.
Yeah. Pebble we know has got the pace. He's closed back in on Callum Gale. Gale's good out at Brooklands. Gale's a lot of corner speed through. Pebble was stunning on the brakes.
Listen, West Wales Wales is only just down the road.
Yeah.
So this is home territory for them.
Yeah.
So he's picked on another local hero to race with here. I mean, he doesn't need to. He's got the championship wrapped up and around the outside at Honda. You don't really do that. So he turned the whip up and he has gone right around the outside of Callum Gale.
They're going through a season though, unbeaten. Not many people have done that at the moment. That is where Harley Pebble, number one, is. He is the reigning champion, defending champion. He is on the number one machine that one is given him as the prize for winning this championship. The champion is stunningly mastered and guided by Keith Chambers. And Keith Chambers has managed to persuade Suzuki GB, the classic team, to be able to prep and supply this fight for the champion. He must be a persuasive though. Always got something on him.
Right, fastest man on track around was Gary Cutts, who was sitting in 5th place, but he's a country mile off.
Is he active?
Yeah. He's more than a country mile off, he's back in England. So we go Harley Pebble, Callum Gale, Lee Pembrey, Ian Agnew, Gary Cutts, Lee Marks, Dave Greenwood, Craig Harris. That bike's up for sale.
Yeah, Craig went well yesterday.
Yeah.
In the wedding.
He was hanging off the bike the other side. That was almost like somebody laying around with the Ducati as they used to be. The bike goes one way, you go the other. That is a close-knit group going on there.
It's going to end up, I think, at the end of this one. Gary Cutts in 4th position. He took 2 positions down that front straight. And Gary Cutts is on a bit of a mission. He's there with Ian Agnew. And Lee Embry. Pebble sticks in the quickest lap of the race. Gives himself a 2-second breathing gap.
Just about 2 seconds is
almost
where you can sit back and relax, but there is a pack sitting down there and they really are punching themselves up. This is what we've been used to, this is what we've got to see back and go. You don't know who's going to turn up in the lead or in 2nd, 3rd, 4th positions.
There's parts of the circuit that Callum Gale is quicker than Harley Pebble.
Yeah. I think he's going to try and have a dig around Honda.
Pebble's good on the race at Honda. If you're going to
Try the same one with it? No, he's going to follow line his stern and coming.
That's Attenborough that's going through. No, it is. Yeah, that's Attenborough. But he's out of the running.
Yeah.
Attenborough's out of the running because he's got a 10-second jump start count.
Yeah, Dale's dropped back. It's just that we've got like 2 minutes of red out there. So,
Gary Cutts is up in the 4th position, in a safe 4th position now. He's done the work. He can't blame a bad start this time because he got off the line well. He got off the line well, but he was starting from 8th on the grid. So he's had to work his way up through. And you can't give Harley Pebble that sort of time to think about it.
Yeah.
Pebble will not know that Attenborough has got a jump start penalty. Attenborough probably in the back of his mind goes, did they see me move or did they not see me move? He's riding as though they didn't see me move.
yeah, he's still riding a race as on track, but in real terms, he is way down the field to the ball on his back. As he tacks onto the back, I'm watching that first time. He's still 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, getting their 8th overall.
Yeah, because the top 6 have dragged away now. Look, it's spread out now. There he is. Oh, back marker, looks in the play once more. And here's the time line on the inside. At the crossing section, he needed to take a little better line there. Attenborough is riding for the win on the road. In the back of the brain, it's still this, am I been called back, am I been sussed? But you can't take the risk that you have to do.
There were 2 bikes that were almost won coming down the start finish straight. Somebody else saw that and they got their hand over their mouth and they got eyes like saucers. There was, I'll tell you what, that was far too close, and that was back markers.
Linda's now back to the odds. Gary Cutts is closing that gap down. Gary Cutts on that lap was It's the quickest one out there. And 1:05.7. Yeah, half race distance just gone. And Gary Cutts is closing rapidly on that trio ahead of him. He's got Callum Gale in his eye line. He's got Attenborough just ahead of him. Here comes Cutts. He's going to go. Oh, he touches the back end of Callum Gale. There was a foot down from Gary Cutts. A foot went down from Gary Cutts to stabilise the bike as he touched the back end of Callum Gale. He lost momentum. He was carrying so much cross speed that somebody's gone. Who's disappeared? No, they were so close together it looked as one. But Callum Gale, that was a moment for the two of them. Gary Cutts has got to put in a neat couple of corners. He wants to get ahead of Callum Gale because he's carrying the pace that could possibly take him to the head of this race, and here he comes. Touching on him again. Yellow flags down for Hatchett's hairpin, any opportunity for an undertaker to take it away from them. Yellow flag down here. We're at the part of the circuit that Gary Cutts likes, and Cutts makes a mistake. Coming out of Hatchett's hairpin. Plays in the hands of Harley Breville, who's put in 2 neat laps with what has done for his race. Marcus, outside one.
Back marker front of guns that cuts and makes you get in front of
Because Attenborough's ahead of the two of them.
Attenborough's 129, Agnew is then 95.
Yep.
Bangs a bit past it. We'll see when they get back. Because we've got far too many red lights out there. That works with a certain Mr. Certain Chief Bandit down there. Right, here comes our leader. That's not good.
Three abreast.
Right, so Agnew's in there, Attenborough's in there on the road, but not. Cutts is there. So basically you've got second, third, and probably 8th in the middle. Bear with us on this one. So he's messing up, really, strictly speaking, the race that's going on now. Harley's managing to get through the traffic quicker because he's on his own. In the meantime, we've still got Cutts who's still recovering. We've got the foot down to the car.
Two laps running, he hasn't got out of Hatchett's hairpin. It's been alongside them coming down the front straight. Hatchett's hairpin, he is undoing it.
On the time this week, Harley Breville in the lead with 8 out of the 11 laps done. And we go Ian Agnew, -5, Gary Cutts number 3, Lee Marks is pulled himself back up to 4th position, David Greenwood, Neil Attenborough is down in 6th position.
Corrected time.
Corrected. Callum Gale is still there on 7th. Dave Crampton, Mr. Jetson himself, following Christopher Edwards, and Mark Bell, who said he wasn't coming this weekend, so obviously the draw has been passing luck.
Very top 10 finish yesterday. Gary Cutts. Oh, Attenborough's gone wide at Hatchett's hairpin. Attenborough's gone wide. That's the second mistake of his race. That's allowed Gary Cutts through. Agnew in second place, Cutts in third. Attenborough. No mistake, he went in too deep. Hatchett's hairpin. That's the part of the circuit that Cutts has struggled with, so that's really going to touch the opportunity. Where to look, there's something going on everywhere.
It is, and you're basically trying to sift through the back markers in the middle of the pack. I turned around at one stage with 2 bikes so that close together. I don't think which one of you whose bike was who at the time. So we try and pick the leader up. The last lap flag will go out.
Here he comes. He has time to lift his hand a little bit and say thank you for that flag being displayed. Agnew and Cutts in second and third on the road now. And Breville, he was flustered in the early part of the race, but he just let everybody else make the mistakes, and he carried on grinding out lap after lap after lap.
I think the words don't sort of like retaliate straight away. Take stock for about a second and then go back to game.
Well, at least they got a dry race today. Yesterday's race was so wet. I thought that probably the water that was held in Harley's cycle doubled his weight. He was double weight. We've still got the van to repair. The van's still in bits, I think, isn't it?
I think there's going to be a collective push to the front gate and we call for our right.
I did suggest they got 2 months ago. As if it is. They can ride the bikes over. Leave the van here. Checkered flag goes out. Race win yet again for Harley Gravel. Still with that 100% win record. Ian Atkinson, second, Gary Phelps third. Attenborough kept 4th place, even with the Jonestown penalty.
Mark down in the 5th position. Both Brampton, good right, Brampton in the 6th. Solid 7th from Callum Gale. We should have Chris Edwards. 8th, 9th was Craig Harris, and then Mark Wardell and 10th position. So a lot of people put it in there really good finishes in the season. Callum Gale, Chris Edwards and Mark Wardell rounding out like the top 10. Oh my goodness, 3:14 and 90, touched so badly. He was almost on his way into the pit wall. Absolutely right the way down to the wire, to put it mildly. They just absolutely banged into each other like the other person wasn't there.
We've got a whole load of bandits having a bit of a love-in down here.
Love it?
Yeah.
Love it after what I've just seen. My goodness me, I thought we were going to hit somebody right down the pit wall.
Yeah. Everybody congratulating everybody else. Gale and Lee Marks having a bit of a natter now.
There's nothing I could have, should have, you know, I could have had you on that corner, but you were going a bit too quick.
Why don't they just wait until they take the crash cameras off and turn the motorbikes off?
Yes, exactly.
Then everybody hear what's saying.
Yeah, because they haven't got a clue what they're talking about. They really haven't.
They're all going to be parked together.
I was actually having more fun in the opening laps because we've got Macy up here, Harley's daughter, and I have never seen somebody so nervous, twitching, jumping, knees were going, welly boots came off, and chewing her fingernails. It was just that was just perfect.
Perfect indeed for Harley Gravel so far this year, as we can confirm that the Total Oils for the Pro Suzuki UK Bandit Challenge, an ultimate round of the year. Race win goes to forward Harley Gravel.
For the last lap,
we were battling for it.
There was a squeak. Oh!
Well, that's because we crashed into each other.
Yeah. That was the general commentary. Yes.
Yeah.
They said, yeah, 3 on board, 90 hit each other. They nearly went into the pit wall. I'm like, yeah, but they made it over the line, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's the thing that matters.
Well done, mate. Wanker.